So it is freezing in Texas, which, I mean, it doesn't have to be very cold for all of us to freak out in Texas. I know Houston's getting a little bit of snow. I think they're shutting highways down left and right at this point. But we didn't have a lot of precipitation in our area, so we're out working. I did have to thaw out my valves. Had a poopsicle this morning when I tried to go empty my truck. Word to the wise, if this is, you know, kind of your first time being involved with septic, in freezing weather, your valves will freeze shut. So in order to prevent that, what you're supposed to do is never have a load overnight. What you're supposed to do, you're supposed to be empty, park nose down, pull vacuum on all of your valves, and leave your valves open, leave the dust caps open. That way, you know, when you're ready to roll out in the morning, you don't have to worry about them being frozen shut. They're open and ready to go. That's not what we did. We had a couple emergencies over the weekend, so we had to have a load. I highly advise against it because when the valves freeze, ice can expand and it can actually crack your valves. So you don't want that. It's going to be an expensive fix and you're going to have some downtime trying to fix all that stuff. But we've got a job right now I just showed up to. The homeowner says he's been here since 1998, never had it pumped out. He didn't know it needed to be pumped out every 3 to 4 years once he started doing research. Usually what happens is people will move out to the country and, you know, whoever sold the house to them, it's usually like a farmer or rancher or something, says, oh, you don't have to worry about that septic. You know, my granddaddy always said you throw a dead raccoon in there, throw a packet of yeast, do a dance under a full moon, you'll never have to have it pumped out. It'll last forever. Well, it lasts forever until it finally gets so thick that it backs up. So we're at that point right now where it's backed up. He's tried running a snake, he's tried running a drain bladder, nothing's working. So I'm gonna find the tank. It looks like it's in a pretty obvious spot right now. I'm gonna find the tank, get it uncovered, first get them unclogged, and then get it pumped out. Let's get to it. So this is that spot I was telling you. You can see we got edges that are kind of sunken down. So I'm guessing this is going to be the tank right here. We'll probe just to verify. Well, that is our tank, all right. So let's get this uncovered. We're going to go to the side that's closest to the house because that's where our inlet's going to be, and that's what we need to get this unclogged. So let me get my shovel and we'll get this uncovered real quick. Let's go ahead and get this dug up. Oh my goodness. I hit right on a rock that went straight through my hand. Oh my goodness. Whew. Hopefully right there. Gotta love all these rocks in Central Texas. You know, it's always cold until you start digging, and then you gotta start dropping these layers. Yeah, so since 1998, hasn't been opened. So we're gonna be in for a treat, I'm guessing. Yeah, I gotta get this off. Already, that didn't take long. Oh, come on. Be the lip of a lid. I'm hoping this isn't a slab tank. Very well could be. A slab tank means it's not gonna have a round lid like the little manhole covers we usually get. It means I'm gonna have to pry the entire thing off. Found it. It's a concrete lid, but it's a smaller round one, thank goodness. I was worried we're about to have to lift up a giant slab. See the outline of it right there.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it was kind of throwing me off because I guess the dirt kind of got in those seams, so it looked completely flat. I didn't see that seam for the lid, but it's there. Probably just gonna have to give it a couple love taps to get that out. Especially if it's been closed since 1998.
Yeah. I know even while me working overseas, my wife never told me about rain.
All right, let's see what we're working with. Woo!
Oh yeah, I'd say it's full.
Oh yeah. So that's the pipe. You remember you were saying you're running that snake, and you can feel like you're hitting some. So that's a sanitary tee. So when you're running that snake, you're hitting that wall of that PVC pipe.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna.
Because that's about as far as the distance where it was going to.
Yes, sir. Yep. So what I'll do is I'll get that unclogged right now, and then this is gonna have another lid on the opposite end of the tank. So I'll unclog this for you, and then just have you test all the bathrooms and make sure it's flushing the way it should. I'll get that other lid uncovered, and then I'll get to pumping it down.
Okay.
So this is a. Oh yeah, mate.
So you know that is where it was clogged.
Yes, sir. Definitely. Oh yeah, this is the fun part right here.
Well, I'm going in the house because I put enough with the smell right there.
Yeah, go ahead. Unclog. So we got the inlet side lid uncovered. We unclogged the inlet baffle. Everything's flowing the way it should. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the opposite end of the tank and find the outlet. Now this very well may be a one compartment tank, but it looks like it's so long that I wanna make sure I do a thorough job of getting it pumped out. So I'm gonna find the outlet side, get it popped open, and then get ready to pump. I'm gonna pump the entire tank down and then have the homeowner flush everything in the home, make sure everything's draining the way it should, and then be on my merry little way. Looking like it's gonna be over here. So we got the edge of the tank looks like over here. I'm gonna try and line up with that inlet. And find this outlet lid. some of these older tanks, it wasn't really regulated, so could be a 1-compartment tank. Just know that if you're in Texas, the new tanks, they're all 2-compartment now. All the new installs, they got to be a minimum 750 gallons, 2 compartments. All right, looks like we're already on it. Good deal. One of the things I learned about digging is you don't want to throw the dirt very far away from you, but you want to get it far away enough to where it's not going to keep falling back in your hole. And also, say my truck is on that side, when I'm pumping, my hoses are going to come over here. So I'm going to try and throw the dirt on the opposite side. That way when my hose is whipping around back and forth, it's not going to throw dirt and rocks into the tank. Just a little, you know, little thing. Right on the lid. Damn, I'm good. Act like I've been doing this for a while. All right, so we've got the outlet side lid. I'm going to show you how I open these when they're kind of sealed up. All right, so you can see we got our lid. Clean it up a little bit. That way when I get popped open, not throwing dirt and stuff in the hole. Okay, and a lot of people are going to tell you different things, but it all depends on the lid that you're dealing with. You see this, I mean, it's so brittle I can bend it with my finger. You throw a rock bar in that, you're just going to snap it, and then you're going to have a really fun time of trying to get that out. So whatever little hook or whatever little handle is in there, you don't want to break it, or try your best not to. I mean, sometimes it's inevitable, but I got this little pry bar from TNT Tools. Use my promo code if you want to get one, and a little 3-pound hammer. I usually use this before I have to go towards my rock bar, just because it's a little less invasive. Watch this. So you want to go until it gets kind of snug in there. You don't want to go too crazy, because some of these, they get kind of brittle and you'll start cracking that concrete on this handle, or this lid I should say. Okay, so get in there. Okay, go a little bit at a time, push it a little further each time, and then kind of rock it like that. See, there it went. All right, now we've got our outlet. Let's pop it open and see what it looks like. If it's a 2-compartment tank, it should be watery. And yep, you can see it is a lot more watery than that inlet side. And then there's our outlet baffle that is going out to the drain field. All right, so we've got the inlet and the outlet uncovered. So all that's left to do now is get the hoses off the truck and start pumping. Don't got a lot of space in here. It's all right. The biggest piece of advice I can give to anyone that's on septic: do not flush wipes at all. Throw them away. Get you a nice scented bag like I got right here. Throw them in there. Looks like we got it flowing. Whenever you have... Now you can use your water again. So we got this customer all taken care of. He was very appreciative of the fact that we got out here so fast and he can finally take a dump. Had to get a laugh out of that. But you know, that's what happens when your septic tank backs up. That sewer line fills up, so water has nowhere to go but up. And it'll usually find the path of least resistance. My friend, instructor at on-site wastewater professionals, he put it this way: water's lazy. It's, you know, it's going to find the path of least resistance. So it's usually the bathtub, the floor drains, something. That's where it's going to end up coming out of. So be on top of your septic tank maintenance. You know, I always post information about when you should inspect it, pump it out. It's you know, it goes based off how big your tank is and how big your household is. So there's a lot of factors that go into it, but I'll probably make some more in-depth videos about that. And just a heads up, I'm going to be at the wet show this year. I'm going to be at the CrustBuster booth. I'll drop the information right here down below, the dates I'll be there. But if you've never been to the wet show, it is a really cool event. There's going to be a lot of trucks, portable toilet equipment, drain cleaning equipment, sewer cameras, municipal equipment. A lot of big stuff. A lot of people that do the same thing we do are going to be there. Gives you a chance to talk to all the manufacturers, the truck builders, things like that. So it gives you a good idea on pricing, who to go to if you need something, and you see them face to face. And everybody has a good time. Try not to get too crazy at the wet show. My warning. You know, I never get crazy. Wink, wink. I never get crazy at the wet show. But yeah, I'll be there. So hopefully I'll see y'all there. I'm gonna hit the road, try and empty my truck. I don't want it to freeze. Remember, I told you, you don't want your valves cracking. But that does it for this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you smash that like button. If you haven't done so yet, subscribe and hit that notification bell. That'll let you know when I upload a new video. As always, y'all, I appreciate y'all tuning in, Remember, smells like money. Y'all take care.